Howdy doody. Um, so I'm an old man that just had a nap, and I woke up at 11. I'm gonna be, I don't know how long playing this evening, but let's just get on with it. I suspect I'll be here until 1 or 2 to sleep and wake up for work. I was, uh, I've got the itch to play um an explodey build for super fast gold farming, like magic monsters and stuff. And yet, I'm not sure. That Blade Vortex Explode looked really fun. I saw like the highest gold strategy um, of the league. The highest. Like this is solid, really solid. Good drops, good scarabs, good bunch of everything. But the highest gold farming, like great gold farming, is Blade Vortex Explode build. Basically blowing up screens of much magic monsters on obviously Jungle Valley for the altars and stuff. Um, Even though that was a huge, nice, um, satisfying, huge explosion. Like this is a solid build. Yeah. This screen should fill up with gold as well. This is also quite solid, and this appears to be a rocket sprock, so it's gonna be more gold in this particular map. I don't know. I don't mind this at all because of the humongous like all that quantum, the rogue exiles and the rarity and everything. It's actually not a bad unique farm. Not the best, with the missing quants and all that. And solid. I'm not gonna click on any boss altars because this is mm, definitely a one position boss. But quite possibly like a triple. Oh, it's not even position. What the hell? Wait, what? What? Oh, is that a thing? Let me check this corner. Okay. Right, so I lied. It was definitely not a possessed boss. I duly apologize. Fucking TikTok music stuck in my head. Oh. Mm. Yo. Go over here. Put that in there. Let me ID all of this. The triple 15s. No. Now we get another map. And we go again. Yay! It's selling and buying. I think I have to do 1.7 on the margin just to make it go a little bit quicker. Some of them sell, sometimes they don't though. So I mean, if I'm gated by the gold, maybe then it's okay to not always have it be completed too early and get a better margin. Is that a pick? He's using a fucking pick. Oh, oh, oh. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Hmm. Wait. Er, Hey, Kiwi. Pretty good, man. You know, not a day, not a dollar. 50 cents after tax. Just farming gold, running the auction house thing. And yeah. How have you been? This is Lightning Strike, Trickster. Uh, a sort of like a armor stacker with Aegis. It's pretty strong. It's essentially DS Lily's build with there was a couple of changes, um, but I changed it back. So yeah, it's just a Lightning Strike Trickster. They're pretty solid. The baked-in defenses work really well with armor stacking. It is very close. Um, I mean the build is good. I've heard that I don't know, she like did some shady shit, but I don't really I don't know. I wasn't involved. Um, but hey, the build is good. Um, I mean, that's a generic lightning strike, so it's not like innovative in any way. Like it just makes sense all around. Like it's something I could come up with. Obviously, I didn't, but yeah, fairly a fairly generic build. Next speed with resolute technique. Well, just the resolute technique matters. The attack speed doesn't matter for shit. That's so much fucking energy shield. Like fucking almost 2000. Um, some melee damage, all res, attack speed, yes. Lucky lightning, and I can't crit, so perfect. Um, a lot of the non-crit with the precise technique pathing towards iron reflexes, getting block over there, block. Oh, this is my change. I went over here instead of over here. She had versatile combatant, but I don't like the maximum block penalty because I'm running uh reckless defense for just more block overall. And over here, it's enough block. Oh, and I'm block corrupt Aegis, so I don't need the reduced max. So it's basically just like a armor stacking block build. Solid. 72 block, attack block, and 59. So her variant has more spell block, but I don't really feel the need because I've already got suppression cap, you know, and a few suppression tattoos. I don't really feel like I need spell block. I'm very happy with it. Like a farm like this is very difficult. You've got like a ruckus when you proc ruckus. Generally, people cry about it, but it's something I look forward to. Rogue exile giants with fucking increased damage, toughness, and always possessed and stuff. It's wild. There's a lot of yeah, very tough exiles that you're fighting. Plus the delirium not really helping with the. So to make it go faster, I went with shrines, but it's just a speed thing. I don't need the damage or the toughness. It's just speeds up the maps a bit. I was contemplating doing the Blade Vortex Explode Occultist or something. Because I fell in love with the gold farming strategy that pulls 1.5 million per hour. I thought that was fucking amazing. And I can see that that kind of build needs really good AoE clear and Blade Vortex, Occultist with double explode. You know, it looks amazing. You can even go triple explode on that. Like multi-screen clears type shit. Ah, it sucks. I haven't played hardcore, because being well now I'm more tempted to do it, but I just have um fucking trauma from playing hardcore on Diablo 2. But yeah, just disconnecting and then dying and then like you wasted your time and it wasn't even like your own fucking reason that you died. Like you're not responsible. It was the fucking internet. You know, lost connection or game froze for a second and then you died. Not because of like gameplay reasons or because you didn't plan the build or whatever. That kind of stuff just left a bad taste in my mouth. But now we have a Auckland realm, so I am way more tempted to try a hardcore, but I wouldn't know where to begin because I'm most of my history with the game is just squishy builds, so I know it's gonna be a hard failure. Hmm. Yeah, I'm new to hardcore as well. Like I've I tried it once. I didn't get very far, but yeah, I don't wanna do it anymore. It's like I don't know. It's like when I look at the amount of investment I've put into my characters, and then I start another one, and it's moves slow, attacks slow, it feels bad. And then when I think of I have to restart again if I die moving this slow, it just feels bad. Like I'm going backwards or something. I guess that's the whole point of hardcore, but I don't know. You know, one thing that has me concerned about playing hardcore, the it makes sense to be okay with one shots as long as they're projected so that you can react to them. It's like a meaningful interaction. However, in endgame and PoE, you can't see the. Do you see any ground effects at all? Like, but I see ground effects. I don't know what the fuck they are, but yeah, projections for big incoming hits with the clutter. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going. Like, I saw some red pillars going up. That I don't really see much. Ruthless. I have not watched Crip's video, but I have tried Ruthless. I have I was gonna make it a Pathfinder. I've got a Ruthless character. Like, I don't know, level 40 or something like that. Yeah, clutter is horrible. Alright, I'll check it out a bit later. I think I think Creparian got me onto PoE. I think he's the reason I started playing PoE. Like he's a old, maybe even Paustrion or something. But I think it was Crip. I used to play another game that Crip was covering. Like he's a old PoE streamer, but obviously he does lots of things. But he's been doing PoE for a while, I think. Mm, well, oh yeah. I think Ruthless is an amazing game mode. I actually enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Only reason I didn't keep playing is because I have so much investment in other characters. But it's an awesome game mode. I enjoyed that all the bosses and mini bosses and every step along in the campaign felt difficult, like a big challenge. Every like the bosses having more abilities that you have to dodge. It it feels like fun again. Favorite streamer to watch? I don't really didn't watch streamers per se. I have checked Snoobe is sort of pretty good. Um, I watch a lot of YouTube with PoE, but I don't really watch a lot of streamers. I do enjoy um occasionally stopping by um on Snoobe's stream. I think he makes some really good bow builds. Um, and his take on the current LE hit of the spectrum is fucking solid. It's a great build. Was buy more. Let's take. Have you? Do you know who I'm talking about with the Snoop? Snoop 85, I think. Yeah, Snoop 85 on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Yeah. I'll show you. I'll give you a link to the video that got me my league starter. Um, wow, this is a month ago. Uh, wait, I'm opening up his history. 7 days, 2 weeks, 20, holiday 3, holiday 2, start build. Oh, there we go. This was essentially my build for starting the league, and it worked amazing. Like it was ridiculously powerful, bro. A uh, it's not that horrible. Like this is slightly more impressive, but I've got to hang on. Wait, I gotta disable the defensive shrines. So yeah, like this is a little more impressive. All these are possessed, but these are small hits that are coming in. So the Aegis is healing me. And look at the flasks. This is where, if you have a Pathfinder that has like this setup with the recover recover life on using a flask, and your flasks are being triggered this often, Pathfinder's fucking crazy. But yeah, so this is yeah. Aegis has always been really good. You can do the same thing with a life build with the new um, Lucky Block Shield. Two T17, not bad. If I get a Ruckus proc and there's like a boss room with like 10 exiles or something like that, because it can happen. The most amazing, like when you can survive that kind of stuff, because they're all fucking everything's possessed in there. Some things are double, triple possessed. You just AFK there. That's gotta be the best feeling. What is that? Oh, cover Gloom Shrine. Oh, Explodey Shrine. Random project direction. I don't want to make the boss harder. I'm level 99 and I'm like 58. I'm slowly getting up to 100, so I don't want to take any risks just yet with the altars. But I more than likely will start taking riskier options when I get to 100. I won't care about losing experience. That can't be too far away. It's gotta be fairly soon. Either that or, like, you know, all the teasers that they've. Plus, they've had a parallel team running. It's not the same team that's supporting PoE 1. They're running like a ghost ship on PoE 1, and they're dumping most of their effort into PoE 2. So they've only got like, apparently Um, for the last few leagues, they've only had 2 or 3 people working on the leagues, and then they've had like the other 100 or so employees trying to make PoE 2. It kind of blows my mind that their biggest earner they shouldn't put their biggest focus on, but they want to release PoE 2 before the fucking world ends, so it's all right to have more people on it, you know? November. Wait, that's so fucking close. Really? Two, like, well, I mean, a month and a half or something. What the fuck? That's awesome. I'm probably gonna start I'm gonna start the game when it comes out. But I don't think I'll be playing it extensively at the beginning. I'm gonna wait for, yeah, I'm gonna wait for power creep to hit until I make the full switch from PoE 1 to PoE 2. Because I want the game looks kind of slow for me, but as power creep, quality of life, happens, and characters start moving faster, more access to moving faster builds. I want to zoom, bro. I want to blast maps. I don't want to play D4 sort of speeds. I want PoE sort of speeds, you know? I know I'm old and I'm slow, but I still prefer the faster gameplay. I still prefer this kind of thing when I complain that there's no clarity, visual clarity, but I actually fucking enjoy it. I enjoy that I'm shooting off so many projectiles that I don't see the ground. Um, I enjoy that the builds are so complex and everything happens so quick. Yeah, you know the PoE 1 when it started out was a very very slow game. It's sort of like the difference between um, Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. So as power creep sets in, quality of life changes, etc., it's only gonna get faster. I know PoE 2 is definitely gonna speed up. It's gonna become much faster. It's obvious. It's just normal natural progression. Most definitely, yes. Most definitely. Had some big scarabs that drop, or I could list them, or I could just keep going. These things are 34C each. Mm. The strategy I kind of want to do involves a lot of these 50C fuck. It's cheaper to buy off the trade site. What the fuck? Unless they're price fixing stock. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe they're price fixing. They were 40 chaos yesterday, and now they're fucking 50, 60. Uh, yeah. Well, exact. No, I agree. I agree. I will definitely be playing the release version. I just don't know how invested I'll be in it. I don't think I'll be like super heavily invested in the starting version, but I'm definitely gonna play it. I don't want to miss out on day one PoE 2. It's been a lot of effort for them to make it, and I'm curious to see how much of the lessons they learned from PoE 1 that they're gonna put into making PoE 2 great. Especially as my favorite game, and it's a natural step in the process. I have to play PoE 2. There's no way around it. If I don't play day one PoE 2, it's gonna feel like I never tasted chocolate. I'll never know. Uh, if that happens, that'll be actually awesome. If it holds my interest for that long, that would actually be a great thing. You know what I'm surely they're not gonna do it, but if they want to get more people to play PoE 2, they could they could literally sabotage PoE 1, like force them to go to 2. But I sincerely hope it doesn't happen. Because you gotta think of it, if they're gonna run both at the same time, like, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't kill one of your money making horses, the one that fucking your empire, so you can support a new thing that still hasn't proven itself. Um, yeah, I hope that they see it as an independent product instead of like the same thing in a way. Because if they see it as the same thing in a way, then they can definitely take that mental approach. Because you gotta remember, it's developed in the same fucking room. It's got the same fucking name. If they think of it as the same product, then they might end up screwing themselves, shooting themselves in the foot. Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. Yeah, I sincerely believe that they will. Yes, they learned that lesson from other games. What was the game that they were mostly? Oh yeah, Diablo 3. They offset their league starts 2 weeks after the launch of Diablo 3 leagues or seasons, so that as people got bored of that, they have something else to hop onto. And it was one of the smartest decisions they ever made because they had a returning player base. Yeah, they've been doing it for a while though. I don't think you're a dumbass. I, I think you're onto it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have like a lot of faith in companies these days, especially companies in the creative field. Um, I've just seen a lot of bad decisions. Hoping they don't make the same one. I hope they stay true to their people that got them there. Um, yeah. Who am I to say like what decisions they should make? I was totally against Blizzard making a mobile only game. I was totally against it. I felt personally offended that they shouldn't release every Diablo game on PC. I felt like it was a personal attack, but it made them lots of money. So as a company, like breaking out into the mobile market made perfect sense. So I can't be giving, fucking financial or economic advice to like a big company, just because I got personally offended. Uh, yeah. Wait, hang on. Didn't I thought that they sold off their shares of PoE1 to Tencent. So Tencent is now, sorry, PoE1 is now majority owned by Tencent. It used to be half owned by the developers and etc. But they sold it almost entirely. Somebody told me that the Mark and Chris sold off their um, majority shares or something in so Tencent now can make all the decisions at once about PoE1. I don't I don't know if it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Company sales happen all the time. It's just a thing that happens, good or bad. I don't really know. I there's one feature. It's a feature in the Chinese version of PoE which I would very very much love to have in the global version of PoE. There's a pet, like a pet that you can get, which loots for you. So all the meaningless clicking that you have to do, like to pick up currency off the ground, it can pick it up for you. I would pay to pick that up to prevent RSI, for instance. But that's a quality of life that should be in the game anyway, like the gold vacuum, but for currency. Whatever's on your loot filter that passes the loot filter, it just automatically picks up. Like that should be a feature in the game. In the Chinese version, they've got a pet that does this, but in the global version, they don't. And now that Tencent owns the majority of the game, I hope they actually apply that particular part to the global game. Even if it gives like a slight gameplay advantage because you're looting faster, I think it's a medical advancement. You are preventing people from getting RSI because they have to fucking click another 200-300 times per map. Why not? Why the fuck not? You shouldn't. The the pinnacle of gaming in PoE should be you play at auto bomber, which means you have zero buttons to press, and you have a looting pad that picks up for you as well. So the only thing you have to do is open the map and walk around in it, and then come back out, and then everything's looted for you. That should be the pinnacle of fucking PoE gameplay. It's like watching a movie. That option should definitely exist. Let's say you have a super tiring long day at work and you see that there's no movies out and you don't want to watch what's on TV, but you don't feel like investing yourself fully, but you feel like playing your favorite game. It doesn't take that long though. My filter took me very minimal amount of fucking around to get it to where it is now. Every time I would see something on the ground that I didn't want in the long term, I would pick it up, I'd put it on the side of the inventory. After the map, like I'd loot all the shit that I don't want to pick up. I'd pick it up, I'd put it on the other side of the inventory, and then I'd go to the menagerie and I'd drop it on the ground. And then I go through Filter Blade and I go through all the items I didn't want to see. And then it's not a very long process. If you want to sit down and do it all in one sitting, it takes like 2 hours. But that's 2 hours of the whole 3 months. Crafting is, I think crafting is huge in this game. Yes, yes. I really wish I fell more into crafting. I'd never, never pushed for super advanced crafting. I probably should have because you can make some obscene things. You know the highest profit in the game? It's not from farming strategies. It's from crafting. You could spend all day grinding for, say, if you're super mad, you know, um, build, whatever. You got like a super SS tier farming strategy. You could make, say, 200 divine in a day, but you can make like 2-3 mirrors a day if you're crafting. Yeah, I enjoy that. I actually enjoy that too. I do that as well. Did I tell you in Trial of the Ancients? It was, I think it was 2 leagues ago now. Yeah, whatever. It was like last league or the league before. In Trial of the Ancients, I spent an entire month in the hideout. I didn't leave my hideout. I didn't enter a single fucking map. One of my friends was like, "You should try flipping." And for the first month, entire fucking month, I would come home from work. I would load up my fucking spreadsheets and shit, and I never left my hideout. I would I would be trading every 5 seconds. I'd get a whisper, somebody wanting to buy something, and eventually I was like, I'm just not gonna go kill any mobs. What I used to do was I would go to Forbidden Trove. Do you know about Forbidden Trove? So Forbidden Trove is a trading Discord. It's got like 100,000 members or 200,000 members or whatever. Um, you go. like bulk want to sell. So you go in here and you'd go, this dude wants to sell all of these. If he does like a bulk price, all of them for 200C, I would just buy it. Except this was for tattoos, so I would be specifically flipping tattoos. This is for, what is this for? Sets and whatever the hell. Um, but yeah, it was like this. This is basically what I would see. So somebody would put up a price, and I would buy everything up to 100 and 110% of Ninja price. I would buy everything at 100 to 110% um, of the tattoos. There used to be a channel for bulk want to sell, like this Life Force bulk sell, but I would go for the tattoos. So for one solid month, I was buying all the bulk tattoos, and I would go and um when I what like I would flip them. So in bulk, you buy them at 100%, but then when you sell them, this is what you do. You pull up that, you go trade, you go in here, and you go down to the filters, and you go stock count. This is how you distinguish bulk trades. So minimum stock. When people want to craft something, they don't want one or two. You got to think of supplying the crafters, and they may choose to save 2 hours of their day buying up singles, and they just want to buy 100. So you type in 100, and you go search for the minimum stock of 100. What are the prices? And I would price myself somewhere in the middle. Yeah, they don't want one or two. They want the whole fucking thing. They want to craft their entire thing. They don't want to stop their process, so they can go and buy more. So I would do my pricing like somewhere there. It would be like there. So let's say I bought it at POE Ninja of this thing would be how much? Two, two chaos. So I would buy at two chaos, and then I would list it. I would buy all of it at two chaos, and then list it on the website for fucking three chaos for a solid fucking month, buying and selling tattoos. Except the tattoos, they're a little bit different. So this is a difference of 1 to 1 chaos profit, but the tattoos were more like um some of them were like half a divine to divine. So I spent a whole month. I made like did I show you? I'll show you what I did in that 1 month. I still haven't sold it. Honestly, I still haven't sold it. It's sitting there. It looks amazing. I like looking at it. But this is what I achieved in a month of flipping tattoos. I have this was my store. This is what I ran it out of. So I would put the new bulk in there. I used to put all the new bulk in there, and then sort out and price up. And these are the old pricings. So that flask effect would be 79 chaos, for example. 33 chaos for that. So I would run a store. I used to run a store, basically. How many of these do I have? Holy moly, I have a lot of these. These are fucking expensive, bro. Holy shit. That used to be like nothing, bro. That used to be chump change. Now I'm looking at 2 divine. 4. Wait. 4 divine. Bro, that used to be worth like 10 cows. That used to be 10 cows. Now it's 4 divine each. Sick. Oh, I did the. Some of these tattoos are legacy. You can't get them anymore. Like, this is not showing up. This used to be 70 chaos back then. Now it'll be like, I swear, it'll be like fucking 10 to a mirror or something. So I price checked a few things, and I suspect I have maybe 20, nah, maybe even more, maybe even 40 mirrors worth of tattoo. Maybe even more. I don't. I never got around to selling it though. But anyway, this was the store I ran, and you want to see my stockpiles? Every time I would flip and make a profit, I would keep the extra tattoos. You want to see them? I've been using them slowly, like on my builds and shit. These are quad tabs. I got two, well, almost full quad tabs. I've been plucking from the, and then this is the ones that were the least valuable. This is the least valuable ones. The one chaos tattoos would all go in here, and I would vendor recipe 3 to 1. I would just bulk vendor them. So 2 quad tabs of fucking super expensive. That some of these are, for example, wait, where's I have projectile, but where's the honor? I forgot what it's called. Ramako Makanga or something. No, that one. This thing. There's no like what is it called? A Ramako Makanga. Let's see how much this is worth. I got 6 of them. Not bulk. Standard. Wait, hey, I need to. Nobody's got 100, so let's. Um. Oh, it doesn't show up in here, does it? No, it's. Oh, there we go. Let's see how much these are worth. 150 divine each. These are probably price fixers. These are probably price fixers. They will not sell. They're looking for somebody to list this price, and then they will give it to an alt account, which will then list them for more. These guys will not sell for 150, 160. That's not going to happen. This is price fixing. You can whisper them 1,000 times. They will not sell. The ones that will sell, probably not even these guys. Price fixing. So price fixing, do you know what? It's like market manipulation. These people will list tattoos on like dummy accounts. So these are more than likely dummy accounts. And they will list shit like this for 150, 200 divine. And at the same time, they're going to run a live search. So if somebody puts up a tattoo for 150 or 200 or whatever, they'll buy it immediately. And then they will relist it on an actual account for 50 divine more. Like these are the actual prices. But everything up here is definitely price fixing. I fucking guarantee it. These guys will never sell. Even that looks expensive. This is never gonna sell. Listed a month ago. And sometimes they'll list it and then take it down and relist it and whatever, but they're not actually selling it. If you want to know, this Janebu is the owner of TFT. He he prices things a little bit expensive, but he's at fair market listing. So these are fair market listings, 250. I would trust this. I would actually trust his price. That's the fair market. So from 250 to 150, 100 divine profit. If you fall for these guys, they're gonna make 100 div off you. That's just how that works. But yeah, so I did. Oh, some of these are legacy. You can't get them anymore. Aura effect and shit like that. Um, these are 5 to 1 mirror, and I got 6 mirrors worth in there. Fucking another 2 mirrors worth in there. Shit like that. Uh, I don't know when I'll sell it. Maybe in a couple of years. And I'm busy doing other shit. Yeah, you can't really separate them now. But yeah, so one whole month of trading, never left the hideout. I was losing my fucking mind because all I could see was my goddamn shitty hideout. And whenever it was quiet, I would be on hideoutshowcase.com looking for a new hideout. But it was mostly I log on, I do bulk purchases, and spend like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes on each trade when I'm restocking. And then I would get maybe a sale every 5 seconds. I would get spammed for sales at the fair market value. So I ran maybe a 30% markup. So I was making a 30% profit on everything that I bought. It was easy to restock because people want to bulk sell so they can get their next item. But then it was also easy to sell because you have so many that people don't have to buy one by one. They want to get their shit done now. They don't have all fucking week to play. You know? So it was really good. I got a lot of fucking sales, made a lot of currency. I was very rich that league. I basically I got into my hideout at the end of the campaign, and I just kind of like never did anything else. I could have stayed level 1 if I wanted, but then when I left my hideout, I was super fucking rich. Yeah, I was full build. I was full build when I left my hideout. Best in slot. I'm not that rich though, Bob. Bro, there's. Have you seen Pop Gun's um Affliction League efforts? Motherfucker was earning 2 mirrors a day. Yeah, Pop Gun was 2 mirrors a day earning. It's wild. Hey, Bob, this is Kiwi. He's a chef in Australia, and Bob is parent. Um, if your house isn't on fire, he's a parent in Jordan. Yeah, he was Bob Gun's. Um, what was he doing? I think he was doing the fucking the Abyss strat at the time. The Abyss strat still kind of exists, but not nowhere near to how it used to be. Nowhere near to as good as it used. But I don't like farming uniques anymore. You clutter up your stash; they take a long time to sell. Uniques only really sell at the beginning of the league. Magic Find strategies are most effective at the very beginning of the league when you play a long time and you build up your character and you go into maps and then you gotta grind on the same fucking session, same play session. You farm a lot of uniques. You sell them all early, and then after that they taper off. They become cheaper. Only the SS tier uniques are worth anything. I gotta prepare more maps. Up to 22. Huh. What? Oh, I should. 23. Oh, I gotta buy more. Insert. Some- How many do I want? Sorry if things are a little bit quiet. I'm slightly. Now. There. Oh, no. Uh, size. I'm looking at the pack size, and I want pack size of at least 20. Almost. I should be going for like a higher than 30 pack size, but I don't want to sit here too long rolling the maps. That is also bad on the efficiency. They all. Wow, I just opt those and they all fucking. How is it that they all pass? What the hell? Interesting. Uh, ooh. Wait. Bam. 20. Alright. Do, 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 do. Uh, so, yeah. I don't really. My farming focus has changed to farming this dude. I've been I've been farming gold so I can flip items on the exchange. I'm really I used to want to pull items from the map, but now I just want to pull items from this dude. So I'm sitting on three and a half thousand currently purchased. Should be 4.5 soon, and then another 2,000 there. So I'll be sitting on 6,000 essences and 8,000 chaos. It's like 150 divine or something. What? And what I want to do soon. Check this shit out. This while. Uh, where's my? There's. I want to do that. Yeah, I will. I will sell the essences so that I can. Actually, I should probably set up that sale now. Yeah, yeah. I should set up the sale now. 1970. Okay, so 70. The current market estimated value for these is 3,349. But where's my calculator? So that's at 1.7. But if you look at the competing trades are 2, 2.4, 2.5. If I list at 2.5, it will still sell. If I list at 2.4, it'll sell earlier. So my question is, how long will it take? How much gold it will cost to just list it at 2.5 and just wait because I can't farm the gold enough to fucking flip that fast. So I might be worth going for a bigger margin because I can't farm the gold fast enough to do smaller margin flips. So, 1970 times 2.5 is 4925. And 4925 would be a markup of um yeah, like 1500 or something. Yeah, roughly. Whoops. 2.5. That's 120,000 gold. I think that's a worthwhile margin because it's gonna take me too long to farm that kind of gold. So if it takes a long time, but it fills up eventually, fine. I don't mind. It's profit. It's running, and I can't farm that gold fast enough to relist it anyway. So I'll just become a competing trade for the 2.5 before, which some dude just bought out. Some dude's 3,000 stock just disappeared, unless he canceled it or the next guy fucking bought it out from under him. But anyway, now I will be the leading supplier for the cheapest price. There you go. 2.5 margin on a 1.7 purchase ratio. So now I'm gonna do the same thing, but in reverse. I flip it over, chaos on this side, thing on that side, and then how much chaos do I want to spend is the question. Let's say 4,000. Let's say 4,000. And I want to buy at a ratio of. There's actually quite a lot at 1.7. If I do 1.7, I can fill it faster. I think I will do 1.7 because the 1.6 takes a long time. But again, margin time. So 1.7. So we'll do 4,000 divided by 1.7, and that's an uneven number. I don't like that. So we'll do 2,350 times 1.7. Bam, 3,995. So that's 400 more. Oops. 3,995. That's a 1.7 buy ratio. Yeah. So this is the exact same trade, but in reverse. Uh, yeah. I usually just pick the next um solid number. I'll just pick the next big number and go off that. But yeah, that's fine. That's gonna fill up eventually. When I wake up tomorrow, this will probably be finished. And that's anger. So hatred is currently selling. I could start buying wrath, I guess. This is restocking anger and hatred. So I could do. I think wrath is the last one. Yeah, the flat damage. Yeah, and I can't do the same because I don't have the gold. Now I gotta go back to gold farming. It's already turning a profit. When I wake up tomorrow, it'll all be done. But I am going to need a lot more gold because now I can't support that thing. Wait, what am I doing? I've got the town fucking earning absolutely nothing. How much was it? 130,000. So that take out 50 something. There you go. 69,000. All right, cool. I can do that trade. Oops. Um, so it'll more than likely be the same ratio. Oh, 176,000 gold. Motherfucker. Yeah, screw the pound. Pound can't earn this kind of currency. Um, 0.7, if I'm not mistaken, that is. I can even go less than that. Fuck. I guess that's a decent margin. It's still not a bad margin. I'm just gonna go for the margin. I don't care if I can get a better. Um, that's fine. And that'll fill by the time I wake up. Even more have been purchased or sold. Excellent. And I still have chaos for the map device. Scarabs are set. I gotta farm more gold. That's it. That's the gameplay loop. Farm gold, run fucking Faustus. Fuck the map device, map runners, and yeah. No, not that. Oh, right. Before I got distracted, check this out. This is the best gold farming strategy that I really want to dive into. Um, obviously it's a lot of blue monsters everywhere, and it works best with lots of explodes. So he's running explodey chest, and he's running Herald of Ice, and he's an occultist. So if you really want to, you can get Profane Bloom. But yeah, 1 million gold per over. So I think he did 1.4.
Right. So pretty good one. Pretty good one.
Oh, okay. 1.5
That
million
was
gold per hour.
100,000, I think. So not the craziest, right? Because the bismuth was towards the end there. So it can get even crazier. Believe it or not.
Got the next map. It's fucking wild. A lot more gold per hour than what I'm doing.
Oh, so this map, so this is a map where I think I can tell that I hit the chaos conversion minted spirit, right? Unfortunately, that's gonna hurt my damage a little bit, make this a tiny bit spicier, but should still be okay. And some of these rares are gonna be a little tougher without the full cold conversion. especially if they happen to have Chaos Res for whatever reason. Fortunate, lots of altars, but unfortunately not very good ones. Div card dupe. You know, maybe I'll rock an apothecary, but in the meantime. No. Oh no. Terrible. Oh god. Hit see. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, this is when it gets a little dicey, right? This chaos conversion thing and the old right, lots of delirium. This map probably has a
Funny
lot of
thing
defensive mods
is,
on it
he
as
thinks
well.
he's not doing well, but this is fucking
Not a great
amazing.
roll,
Like the amount of
unfortunately,
gold he's
but
getting.
we'll see how it feels pushing through a little bit.
He's pulling like minimum 70,000 per map. That's fucking wild.
Okay, with guaranteed crits on my explosions, it's not so bad.
Look at that! Look at that fucking gold! God damn! Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely noticeable when you do proc that chaos spirit.
And he
Right, you
thinks
can
he's
see
not
it's
doing
on
too
there.
well. He's like fucking twice as much as me at this. In a bad map, he's earning twice as much as me.
Right, so this is probably, you know, the weakest map I've done so far. Right, not only did I
He's the weakest
not get
map.
full value of
He's
the
like better than
delirium,
my
I also
best.
didn't get too many Flaunt
Shit.
altars, no covetous, no bismuth, right? So this is like the down map, right? The lowest you'll get is probably about 40,000 with this strategy. And yeah, we're right around there. 40, maybe 50.
This is him literally just doing like
Let's just,
speed run to him.
on here after we get this.
million gold.
All right.
40
moving
minutes.
along.
He does it in. Wait,
No more chaos.
he is 356,000. And he starts at about here. Uh, 5:42 to 18 minutes. And a little bit of fucking around, a few bad mistakes, whatever. So about 15 minutes. Well, yeah, less than that. Okay, so about more like 13 minutes to 350,000.
Us, spirit,
Fuck.
please.
Crazy, man. I think this is the
So this is
reason.
no recovery maps. Have to be a
I
little
think
careful.
this video is the
Yeah,
reason
less recovery,
the
right?
bloodline
Not,
scarabs
it's not
are
no regen, right? No regen
so
doesn't matter
expensive.
because energy shield is recharging with Eldritch Battery. But in this case, recharge is still recovery because, you know, we need 7 words that describe more or less the same thing. So they can be manipulated differently. And in this case, right, we have the instant recovery from the unnatural instinct being next to those nodes on the right side of the tree there. And so, yep, we will get from that. And hopefully be able to cast as long as I keep killing, right? I'm going to try to...
So if you're wondering what I'm doing for the rest of the league, I may re-roll this build and steal his strategy and do the exact same fucking. So I can flip a lot more on the exchange.
Save my Veil BV as a backup on this one, right? Normally I would use it to enhance the clearing speed, but I'm going to save it as a backup in case I do spend all my mana and find myself needing to fight a little more. All my mana, all my energy shield, right? So all my ability to cast spells.
I'm just gonna straight rip off the
Right,
strategy
more
and
unique
everything.
dupe, not the altar mod we're hoping to see here.
I'm even gonna take a screenshot of his face and put it in the corner of my screen.
I use my Veil BVs
As
for
I'm
that.
running. This is amazing.
Wow. So many altars, so little quant. No luck. Finally. Gotta let that thing and oops. Sorry, Calderans. King's Marchians? Anyway. What's around there? Probably a couple more monsters back in the beginning. I'll clean them up. Up this gold. Yep. So, you know, another like 70k map, despite not getting too many quant altars.
70k map with
You know, not terrible.
many quantity altars.
Stream of monsters seems to spawn a lot that drop coins, so I don't know. Maybe worth doing, maybe not. Moving on.
Amazing.
Oh, this is worth. Don't want to get the ban. Or,
I've
guess
got
I
a. Did I load her up in here? Oh. I've taken the BV Vortex build that he's running, and it's a level 97 build. This is the build he's running. The items, like, okay, so it's not a cheap build; it's a Mage Blood build. So, not cheap, but you can run it without a Mage Blood. You can do Tides of Time without the increased effect flasks. You can do the same thing with the Tides of Time, and you kill so fast that you can still have fairly strong flasks uptime. Obviously, you're not gonna have the extra resistances, but even if I don't click on many of the altars for the resistance penalties, then it should still be fucking solid build. I think I can probably get this running on like 200 divine. So once all my
Yeah,
shit,
don't want to.
like once I have like a 400 divine total, I'll start the build. Because I want to have
Show me the bismuth.
some divs
Show me
to
the bismuth.
you know, unexpected purchases.
I put that shrine.
Crazy. That's sweet.
Far-ranging explosions. Right, so, you know, couple of quant altars, not the worst, but yeah, still looking for those covetous.
Looking for a covetous shrine.
A little better. One more.
You can also do this with a headhunter. Or maybe I just do that.
Dude.
I've already got one. Sorry, do we go ahead?
Oh, Amber, come on. I need bismuth for speed and quantity.
I gotta get the 8,000. Not measly, but it's still easily compared to his. I've heard that console trading kind of sucks because there's not a lot of people playing, so like all the end game stuff is expensive. Well, you can still do if you have a computer, you can still do your build on a POP. Organize everything there, then just have to make it work. What is it? Yeah, I've had a few people complain about the console market availability of endgame gear, like Fake Bloods being like crazy expensive, or Headhunters being crazy expensive because of availability. I played way too much of D2. I never found PoE. I might this might be a D2. Oh. There's this mod. There's a mod for D2 called Path of Diablo, and it is an amazing version of D2. They've taken some of the best parts of PoE, the mapping endgame. They've applied it to, and it looks and plays fantastic. They've rebalanced the game a little bit. They fixed the whole charms issue with taking up all your inventory they created a separate inventory underneath your inventory for just for charms, and that's the only place that they're active. So you can still do looting and stuff without having to put everything in the cube. Great mod, awesome, awesome mod. It is, yeah, yeah. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I like my complicated games. I have to spend a long time thinking about your build and all that. I like that. It's a good distraction from real life. Yeah. If you are enjoying your game, you're doing it right. Ultimately, that's the only truth. It's a game, you're supposed to enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, then really gaming. Doesn't matter what you're doing. I had a friend that hadn't killed a monster in PoE in almost a year. But all he spent, like, he's a standard player, and all he did was spend the last year doing was crafting. So he would just craft, like, you know, either mirror tier items or 200, 300 divine items for people. That's it. All 1 whole year of just crafting. Obviously, I can't craft for shit, but great that there's people out there that can make stuff for me. Because I don't know how to fucking do it myself. Yeah. He's been playing other games lately, but yeah, that's what he did. Almost a year of not killing anything. Logs on, crafts an item, sells it, logs off. It's fun for him, so nothing wrong there. He can make me anything I want, but obviously it depends on my budget. I've never really asked him that. but I'm gonna presume he's sitting on like 30, 40. Most people don't really like if even if they're super rich, they don't sit on a bunch of mirrors. They either use it for a build or they don't farm it. Unless you are doing like RMT, like selling mirrors. Ooh, oh my connection. Unless you're selling mirrors on like the internet for real money, then there's no need to have like a big stockpile. Unless you're waiting for like some amazing fucking item to pop up because it hasn't dropped or nobody's crafted it yet. The build, I've he actually does have a build that he plays occasionally. His build is like uh 40 mirror budget, I think. It's an armor stacker with you know uh with a bug. There's a bugged armor that gives you 27,000 fire resistance. The mirror fee for that is 4 mirrors. So, and he's voided that character a couple of times, so he's had to remake the build. So, uh, yeah, I don't know. He might be sitting on like a couple hundred mirrors. All I know. I'm gonna presume like 30, and then yeah, but maybe a lot more. So, moment of connection. 3 divine. Bam. Give me my 3 divine. Oh, really? What? 1D on there, but oh, standard, right? Okay. Settlers 1D. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I guess it'll sell eventually. There we go. The old listings. Those are the new listings. Yeah. Restocking is happening. There's like a lot of projects out. Oh, I don't want that. I would take the boss option, but I'm 61%. I'd rather level. Yeah. How much Scarab drop do I have? 53% chance. Scarab. Yeah, thanks for coming past. I enjoyed the chat. Oh, shit, I hope I. I'm trying not to be an educator. I'm not a very good influence. But, I appreciate the chat. It is almost 1 a.m. I may leave it. Um, hmm, I'll do a couple more maps. I had my old man nap, so I feel quite rested. But it is 1 a.m. so and I do have work to work. But I slept like a good 5 hours after work. That infinite. Oh yeah. All right. 1,000 gold. Never-ending money pit. Have to the never-ending money pit hungers. Need more gold. Oh nice. That's like one divine skill. Or boot 26. Yeah, gold. Almost max. Yeah. what in the heck is? Oh, Exxon. They put quality as a thing that is on the thing. They ain't not worth anything. Where's the fucking quality? Goddammit! There you go. Oh, really? No. Never mind. Again. The boss dead. The boss is dead. I'm thinking. That's all. Titans, bro. That's wild. That's be divine. I hate this layout. That, that, and over here we'll do. want to level that in case I get a level 4 corrupt. I have to start buying a fucking bow and shit. See how much I can get it's white socket bow. Oh, item. Oh, socket filters. Sockets. White socket. Um, bow. And that's it. You fucking kidding me? I don't need it to be like, what is this shit? 80 divine. Fucking wild. What the fuck do I need an 80 divine fuck? Um, nothing else is. Is that really the cheapest? Wait, nah, no wait. Only 18. Have they like nerfed the drop rate of white socketed items? Um, it used to be like 1 or 2 div. God damn it. I guess I'm not gonna. I can't be fucked. Um, I could blanching grab any bow with 6 sockets, get 3 off-color sockets, jeweler it, and then blanch it, or something like that. I don't know. Shit. I want to level that. Back. Okay. Cry about it later. Right now, I'm gonna. Fine beauty card. Pull up, pull up, pull up. I didn't. That I think that's a global drop. Like one of the rare global drops. Because that's off a specific zone too. We can get it in that. These are some super lucky moments sometimes. It's time to play the lottery, I think. Never Seer. Oh, dang. Jeffrey Sanctuaries useful and yet worthless. What the fudge? 45 was 60. Let's see if I can get a +1 part. +1 Frenzy corrupt on that. Yeah. Oh. That 1.6. Oh, nice. Fine. Double damage, finally. Double defensive, fine. Yeah, you go. Oh, frozen. Held in place by arrow. If no, I'm not. That is the anorexia hits hard. Rough. Oh, fucking biscuit. Nope. Vendor. A weird corridor. Project the fucking project the lightning strike projectiles suck ass. If there was a bow build, it would be able to shoot across the gaps. Lightning strike travels on the ground. Very limited, basically. I think I got 15% level up. 200 quarter of a mil plus 250% plus this stuff is selling. My isn't that okay? I will also set up a standing sell order for rat essences because I got 170. I mean, might as well be flipping. Um, and I am buying at 1.7. I could sell at 3. What the fuck? 3. some reason that is a competitive trade. Weird. Anyway, I am going to go bugger off. That's fine for me. Might just dump 100,000 King March so the farmers are running. They can get me ready for my next shipment. 100,000 should be 7 hour. I want it to run until after I come back from work, so 200,000, I guess. Yeah. It'll run until I come back from work, so that's plenty. The current stockpile is only 15 mil, I think, value. 23 mil at the moment. Yeah. I need more rank 10 farmers, but most of them are ranked 9 and or half and half ranked 10 and ranked 9. So it's not horrible. Could be better. I could also restock the enchanter. I do. Then I should probably dump it all in there. I'll be gone by the time I wake up. I'll have to come back from. Yeah. These things used to sell pretty quick at 25. And now they won't even sell at 15. So there's that. I'm gonna restock for myself. Wait, do I? It's all the chaos would come in. I have the chaos to buy them. Yep, that works. I have. Yep. Alright, fuck it. I'll restock it after work. Because this is gonna need to do more gold farming. I'll restock it after work. Okay, I am off for tonight. Thanks for coming past. Having a chat. And, watching me earn and burn lots and lots of gold. More of that tomorrow. Good night.